Tomorrow, this is what we've been talking about all day. Today we had core CPI. We set up for a move, and that consolidation has been contained, or stays contained. And tomorrow at 8:30 we have more data, and this obviously doesn't finish the week up. But I don't think core retail sales and retail sales are going to be like the. I mean, maybe I don't know. I think it all boils down to 8:30, and then Powell. Obviously, Powell is talking at 3. So tomorrow is going to be an important day. I just want to take a second to remind everybody there are many times, and if you would like to go back and look yourself, go pick a random week from any time this year and go correlate the price action, right, to the economic data. A lot of the times, if not always, we're able to predict or know, or I guess be aware of the potential or heightened potential of us going sideways. So going into this week, what did SPY and the Qs all do? Open in range, right? Every single one of these opens is within each other, right? Creating that range, making it more difficult to trade. Now, with the data coming this week, right, obviously it'd be awesome if we would go ahead and break the small amount of range. We have one more candle here, right, and then another candle there. That could be Friday. But if you look, and right here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a whole week right there, right? Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So just perspective-wise, we have to understand. Is Walt? What are you talking about? But anyway, you have a valuable area to gain perspective in terms of what the potential is behind going sideways. So it could be something that looks like this, and next week is when we get that move. Don't force it. Stay focused on the parameters, 515.50, right? And below us at 511.89. And that's the Qs. Obviously, we can do the same thing with SPY. SPY, same thing, right? And this one, lower time frame, we've got structure, but altogether, pretty straightforward, right? If you want to stop, and I'm speaking to those of you guys who are sliding backwards, the way that I would do this, if I joined this group, right? Realistically, actually, what my schedule would look like is probably trading 2 or 3 days out of the week at most. And there's going to be, and yes, you can go outside to different sectors. Yes, there's probably something always moving. But if you need volatility, you need low price contracts, right? You are needing to take advantage of a really small, not small, but like a specific setup. And that setup doesn't always appear, right? Especially on the ones that have the volume that are going to drive you exactly to that target based price. So, uh,
Hey, I have a question, Butter.
yeah, what's up?
I got into OKTA this morning and I freaking just landed and it's like in the box now. Can
Uh-huh.
I ask your recommendation on what I should do at this point?
So you got in earlier today.
Yes.
So was that before the box at 78.50?
It was right outside the box.
Well, first of all, we had a floor at 79. That wick right there also showed that floor, and we've lost it, right? So we know how that space is going to fill up. So at most, right, I'm going to say 78.50.
Okay.
So 78.50, and that's where we want to fall fast so that we bounce. So with that being said, I did take this within consolidation, so I'm still up okay. But yeah, this is obviously one of the big factors here is the 24-hour candle close, and that is still within range. So we're all right now.
Okay. If we're all right, then I'm not even gonna
Well,
attention.
but remember, you do have to, if it's breaking into your risk management, then
Well,
what
it's
this,
only a $300 trade right now, so
okay,
and
well,
I've already taken profit when it
okay,
was out before I flew.
got you. So lastly, guys, IWM. I don't know if anybody grabbed tomorrow's expiration. I don't know if you guys flip flopped, went up or down. This one is out of all of the ETFs, in my opinion, looks the shortest, right? We could expand that channel, obviously, like so, and argue that it is trying its hardest to hold that floor, which is up here. So at the moment, right, the gap underneath us is starting to look more and more vulnerable. So underneath today's low, 235.40 down. Sigma on Solana, brother. What the fuck? Everybody's you know what I find really interesting is well, it's not interesting, it's just the way it goes, but the market rips, crypto rips, and it's kind of like the wave effect, right? It's like it starts in one place, and by the time it gets around to the other one, things are starting to go sideways. So after, how about this? After hours, after 4 o'clock, we'll do meme coins, but I'm not doing them right now. All right. Okay. So other than that, we've already discussed earnings earlier today, and then we're going to go ahead and take your guys' requests, run through those. Also, I am still short on Airbnb.
Hey, Potter, on that IWM, I do have some strikes for puts, but I got 227s. Are we still sticking with that, or you want to get something a little bit shorter than that?
What was that? No, what was the ticker? I didn't hear that part.
IWM, I apologize.
And then what expiration you're saying? Or
I got some expiration for them tomorrow, but there were those 227s we got yesterday.
right, yeah. So I mean, I still think that's a viable strike. Again, the full potential here is 227.50. But we need to, because here's my argument at the moment. When I look at the 24-hour, right, the only other thing that I see is a potential to create a range, right? That would obviously look something like that. And that could mean that we dip down into like a little bit more of this wick at like 234 and bounce. What I'm looking for here, and it's trying to do it right now, is a definitive open tomorrow below that mark. If that does occur, then for sure, I think this is a straightforward downside trade. So
Cool, thank you.
yeah. Dow Jones is the same predicament, sideways action, green candle right there. Yeah, floor is right here and top is right there. So you are, again, like most ETFs, in range. Use that floor. Let's see, 43, 856 or 850. How's Neurogum? It's awesome. I have one right now. Thanks for reminding me.
Bro, how look at Novavax?
I'm just snorting them. What? Yeah, let me finish my analysis.
You should get sponsored by Nero.
I'm gonna try. I'll fuck with that.
Do you think the guys from Shark Tanks are for letting that deal walk away?
Oh yeah.
Came to him. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they work really well. I can do that for you. Don't tell my dad though. Kyler, what are you talking about? All right. Anyway, last thing that I want to go over is mine. Airbnb. Everything's cool. No, just kidding. So we're sitting on the floor. Tomorrow morning, these are the parameters. 132.96. Hold on 1 second. Trying to fix something real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Everything's going great, Sujit. Yeah, even better. All right. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I am still aiming for Airbnb down. I think there's great potential behind this trade to the downside. So I'm going to stick with it. If we do reclaim that floor of 132 and close, I'm out. So, okay. My sadness is Cade. Oh, Kyler, Cade, quit using your son to get analysis done. That's fucking crazy, dude. Are freaking crazy. Nate.
Sometimes that's all I can do to get attention around here.
Oh my god. Poor son. Go be a kid. I'll be your dad now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Yeah. Cade's good.
Have you tried cranking out of it? Dude, we're on TikTok.
All right, so we fell underneath 940. That was your floor. There is more empty space. I do see a weird looking channel here, but if we take that away, right, there is nothing here. We can use previous floors since you did rip through it, so 650, and then ultimately I think it's just a 540 target. All right. Dude, that gain is ridiculous. Hamza, yes, sir. This guy and his big gains. All right. If you guys have requests in the Discord, go ahead and drop that now. And let's get to it. I also made 1,000% on test last week.
Let's get Hawk 2.
Dude, stuff. I'm about to mute you, dude. You better calm down. Heart. Yo, so talk about timing. Yeah. By the way, Kate, Robert, did you hedge this? So I hedged it. I expect to touch a 41 tomorrow. I love the fact that it did leave empty space back up above it. As of right now, it is showing you definitively that 41.95 is your floor. All right, 41.94 is your floor. And so the way that I'm looking at this is you've got a direct floor above you right here, and there's a wick coming off of that, and that is at 43.50 hourly time frame, right? That turns into a box. So in order to break back up, we need 44.65 to break, and then a trip up to 47.22. So TikTok, what are you guys watching today going over the weekend? Make sure to tap your screen, by the way. I appreciate you. If you guys keep tapping your screen, what?
Clean Spark, what's your thing on it? I got a $15 target and it's right there right now.
Better get out then. No, just kidding. You are at the floor, and if you lose this floor of 1480, you have much further to go. You have 1372 and the gap fill, and I think that would actually probably start a waterfall down. I'll take that with you, dude. Holy shit! Hold on. Wee.
I have like that gap fill is like my second TP.
I like that. Is anybody in AAP with me? Okay, cool. Let's see.
You want us to be?
It's a good setup to you, or it isn't. If you want to be. If if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my stock. 1350 is target base, but it's 2 days away, 9 days away. 1350s are a lot more. 13s though are 50. So if you take them, obviously, there is some, but yeah, I would want a little bit of time. But yeah, with that rejection right there and a close down here on the floor, you could take them now or take them tomorrow morning. 1428 will be your first target. No, don't get. Oh my God.
Shares of AAP.
1 million shares.
1,000 million.
Thank you. So 4150 on AAP is the current target break, right? We're looking for. Ton of empty space. Floor is all the way up at 48. Has earnings today, right? Yes. Yes. So if you would like to grab a downside position in just in case, I don't think I like the upside. Obviously, I'm a little biased here. Wow, those are fucking expensive. Holy shit.
All of it's expensive.
It's all expensive going out like forever. I'd have to go into the 30s. I got a 30 just in case. Yeah, $30 put, but not a lot.
Did you get on this?
On AAP, I got $50 calls for 22nd. All right. Car Lulu, is that all? Drop it in the chat, guys. I have short-term memory loss. Lulu, which I marked out on my empty space chart yesterday for a potential break up to that 336, happened today. Nice punch down below. You need to grab onto, and I am going to regard the most recent price action, so be above 337.87. I think we start triggering a punch back, and then ultimately I think we could, this is another empty space setup. It just has a few more things to do, and I think we'll be on our way, but. All right, Goog. Oh, UPS, sorry. Ooh, I like that, dude. Oh. Pretty straightforward, right? 137 right there. It looks good to me. UPS over 134.82. And realistically, it's 137. So, looks good. Little channel there. Channel there. Yeah, this looks right. Google, Adobe. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to, no half-ass analysis. Okay, that is almost to a T what we talked about, right? Now, let's talk about the technical aspect of this, because we did make a new high. Now, what were we supposed to do? What do you want to do, right? Anytime that you're in this situation, you want to be above.
Foot on the gas.
You want to keep your foot on the gas, right? Now, right here at 180, if you look over here, points of contact. Yeah, right? So, you tapped something, you didn't hold it, and you fell back down. So, looking at this, and I'm writing this down, I'm tempted to take a fucking short on this overnight. I'm tempted. Hold on. Just speak to me, Google. Okay. What do I see? What do we see? What is to be seen? Oh my God. Hold on, guys. Oh. So, I mean, I do see a punch down, right? If data fucks up tomorrow, you have nothing underneath you. And I mean, if we're looking at confluential targets, that's for sure one, right? You know, it's kind of hard to imagine Google doing all of this, but let's go to the hourly. It's empty space there. It's empty space here. So here's my thoughts. One, I think there is time to take this tomorrow. I'm going to tell you why. What's this, guys? That little pocket right here.
Empty space.
There you go. So what are we in? We're building cost spaces, or a box on cost spaces. It's cool, a pretty cool physical or visual representation of putting volume in that mark. So here's my thoughts, right? We have a wall. We fell underneath it, right? But when we fell, we waterfalled. So my thoughts are pop up, right? Retest, and then down. Now, there's also a sneaky lower time frame. Look at that, right? So a little bit of misdirection before the move. So I see that as a potential. So I'm going to put Google on the watch list, knowing that it could. Now, if you're feeling right now, if you want, I mean, fuck it, go ahead, take it if you really can't help yourself. But I don't feel the need to take it, knowing that that's up above me, right? The fear of missing out doesn't dictate what I do buying or selling. Oh, dude, I thought I just saw an undercover car outside of the house again. That's probably I shouldn't have shouted that out on live. Sounds sketchy.
Bro, what do you got going on over there?
Oh, dude, I got pictures of it. A U-Haul van comes racing down our street with cop cars fucking chasing it. They catch it right in front of our yard. Dude's hauling meth in the fucking thing. So they're pulling these motherfuckers out. Meanwhile, I'm waiting on DoorDash. DoorDash shows up in the middle of the arrest. I walk out in a robe. And it was a little weird. Yeah.
They think the drop was for you.
I just got done doing my own form of relaxing in the backyard, so I came out and was like, oh, oh no.
In a robe in the backyard is crazy.
Oh, I'm wearing the robe. My neighbors asked. That's the reason they asked me what I do. They're like, I saw you in your backyard, dude, just like picking up a chicken and holding it above your head with a robe on. I was like, yeah. I talked to him. That's how I talk to him. I hold him up like face and I talk to him. All right, that's enough.
The chicken whisperer.
I am.
What's crazy is we take this person's advice.
Financial advice.
How do you think I got here? You can't invent shit like this without being a little, gotten screws slightly unscrewed so you get to the access panel. All right, so
to that motherboard.
yeah, scramble it up a bit. All right, so let's see here. Adobe. Oh wow, look at that. So one line that separates all men. Right here, right? Above 537. Now you made it there today, but you need to make it back up. And I think a second push over that. But here's what I would be awesome. But here's what I also see. I see consolidation, an explosive move up to a very, very, resistance here, right? Resistance there, resistance here. So above this, you have nothing but empty space, but I think you need juice to get there, right? And you might run out of juice if you just take off out of this. So if I had it my way, right? And you're already kind of doing that right now with this pullback, but I would come back down and retest, build a box right where you're at, right? And then move back down for that 5, so it would look like this. Right? Maybe a little cost basis action. Build a box. Fill that volume in, right? I want to create tension. So, anyway. All right, moving on. Net. Oh, no. It's fake news. All right, so, well, you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up real bad. So, I mean, not good, right? If you were looking to take, bye, baby. Bye. Be safe. No yelling at strangers on the road. All right, so here's what I see, right? Now, the 24-hour gives me the information I need to know that you got pulled back underneath, right? Now, did you close red? Did you lose anything? No, that's the next step. But you did fall on the 4-hour underneath that sell wall, right? So here's what I think. You have a box right now. You're probably going to go and hit somewhere around here, bounce back up, retest that wall, and then, right, we see, or could see rather, a potential leg down. Now, there's also, with a wide fluctuation in price, the potential for a channel like that. Now, I'll exclude that wick just because there's more contact here, and that is an earnings wick. But that could actually, I mean, and should, right, be the full potential of this channel. So you might even come back down and retest the 50% mark of that wick at 85.88. So, looks okay. Riot, as expected. Did anybody take Mara today, by the way? I think this one would make for a good gap fill trade to the downside. And if you look at Riot, obviously that one's led the way. So here's what I see. Now, I don't really think that I don't see a play, right? At least not yet. I see a floor here, right? And so you don't get too cost basis. You get pretty damn close. You did try to make a floor. You failed, right? Yesterday you closed right at yesterday's low. And you have pulled it back. Again, when everybody, you know, especially when you come into the market. Yeah, by the way, if you guys are on TikTok, please tap your screen. I appreciate you. Anytime you, people are always like, how do you know something's going to fall? Or, you know, how do I know if I should just get up? There's a reason why we set these levels up. If you break them, you either retest them or bounce off of them and bounce, or you fall back underneath them and you are now underneath seller control. Now we look underneath us and we say, well, what's in between us, right? And what we just fell in? Not much. All the way to 1091 seems like a reasonable target. Your $100 call on what? Net? Oh, okay. All right. What is that guy doing? Is that guy washing his chicken? That's hilarious. You screen recorded that. Cisco has earnings after hours, weekly time frame. What do we? Oh my God. $63 target on that to the upside. Obviously, that is probably the most obvious target. How much does that cost? That's not that bad. 65, 66. Dude, I think long term, guys, I'd like to see that thing go all the way to 70. So if you wanted to, maybe take something 30 days out. Fuck yeah. Look at the 30 days. Go 30 days out, you could get the 67s.
January 70s are like real cheap. If you're looking for 70s. They're only 15 cents.
If chat doesn't own AVAX, you choose to lose? No. That's not how that works, Vision. If you get it and it works for you, awesome. If we all blindly follow some random guy on the internet and it works one time and then we try to do it again, how many times do you think that's going to work? Now, I'll take a look at it. Wait, did you say AVAX little... I can't say that word, dude. Don't do that. Somebody gave me the pass, but I'm not taking it, dude. I'm not using that pass.
Was it Gator?
It was Gator. Gator gave me the pass. Somebody else backed him up on the pass, but I'm still not taking... I'd have to have a world signature from... Yeah, no. And even then, I'd probably fucking...
For who?
Shut the fuck up, Marcel.
So what if
It's a
Barack
trap.
Obama invited you on stage of the world?
If Obama gave me the pass, bro.
Do it. Drop the bomb.
If Obama pulled me up on a presidential stage, I don't know. If it was like yeah, it's still a trap, right? Then he turns around and he says, "Do you see here, people? This is the enemy." Fucking A. Yeah. All right, cool. Sorry, I was just buying these. Yo, time on these contracts, is fucking supreme. Yeah, I just bought some of those. Okay. Anyway, I like that. We know you use it, Potter. Even when I sing songs in my head, dude, I skip that word. You don't know who's watching. There's psychics in my neighborhood. XOM. Hot dog water. But you are outside of the box. And so while this also could serve as a rejection point because you are at cost basis, that is your breakout, 123.88 to the upside. Or you have something like that you're dealing with. But yeah, so you're in between two good target. Well, I don't know if I'd go down, but up looks all right. December 13th. All right, you little shit. Vision. What is this? Is this a fucking crypto coin? It's gonna crash, fam. Are you eating my lunch sideways? Holy crap, dude. Look at that. The system. So, here's underneath, and you just bounced off of it. God damn it. Floor. Bounce. Hold yourself. Here. Which you are. Build a box. Pop above cost basis. I give the PP what they want. What the hell? All right. What do we got next here? ASTS. Disney does have ER. Yes. ASTS, guys. I said it again. I'll say it again. I'm going to say it one more time. 30.50. Candle close. Today, you did pull back and you are here. So that isn't bad. But obviously, you're leaning in with downwards momentum sitting on top of where sellers control the price. One gap down and hot dog doo-doo water. So ARKK 24. I haven't looked at this thing in a while. No shit. Look at it. Sitting up at the highs. And pulling back. That's a juicy meatball right there. Also, okay, so peep game, floor, weekly, watch a bounce at $55. Do I have any hesitation swinging AAP with how bad their earnings have been previously? No, Low risk, high reward. Yo, Jay Dunn from Team Bull Trading. It's a scam page, and he's in here. You're a piece of crap, dude. We got scammers in the chat. TikTok, do something about this. We got scammers in the chat. Y'all be listening to every other word.
On Cisco?
The $65 calls for December 65th, or Jesus Christ, December 13th. Yeah. Pearl, I got scammed out of 1K Bitcoin like an idiot. Damn, Cody. Sorry, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, I will never personally DM you looking for anything. All right, Disney. Disney on the weekly says uppies. I think 107, if that fits the script. You're there, right? You're there. You're going into earnings. So my earnings prediction is 110.50. That's my earnings prediction. Whether or not it holds, great question. Ultimately, if that breaks, 123 is the overhead high. Yep. Grab these. All right, let's see. Nice bounce today again, right? Buyers showing up. Now that, right, has potential, and it also gives clear, right? So we need to be above 594, and we need to stay above candle close on the 2 hour 472. Hourly, same thing. Cost basis right there at 495. So that's what you're waiting for. Two big bounces off of that same floor. So doesn't look bad to potentially, move back up. Definitely a lot of resistance when it comes to buyers. Buyers are stepping up pretty aggressively. Ford, I give up. I don't want to talk about it anymore. No, so you're trading in the box. You're up against the 1133 highs. You've built a box inside of the boxception, right? There it is right there. So underneath 1097, you're liable to come back down. But if you leave this box up above, that'll be how we break up and out. Alternatively, right, if we get rid of all of this stuff, right, because we are in range, there is some potential, right, on a channel developing here. So I could see it falling out of this, but you are, again, just dealing with the box. So 1131 and 1097. Yeah, tap the shit out of your screen, guys. Appreciate it. No fucking shot, dude. I haven't even looked at this. No look. It's automatic, man. I don't know why it looks like this there, though. Looks insane. Doesn't change. Okay, so again, like I feel like there's been a couple times now that we've come across things that look like this, right? You have to hold 52.88, and I'd be looking for a retest off of that mark. That is also 50% of the big ass green candle that you have in front of you. Okay, cool.
Anyone still in them MU puts?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that earlier, dude.
We got two left.
IWM just broke 235.05 is the level it was.
Yeah, MU looks. Guys, if you're wanting to take MU, I mean, I really think that 91.50 next week at most. Yeah, I can't see anything other than that.
Novavax is moving down too. My contracts just went up another 100%.
The only alternative is that you hit this floor before the bell, which looks like it might happen, and then tomorrow we bounce, and you just stay in a fucking massive box. But other than that, I mean, you got the downwards momentum, you got empty space underneath you, so you can sit and worry, or you can take a low risk, high reward position, which I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure, wasn't this expensive earlier? Let's see. No, it's not. So all the way to 91.17. Those are fucking 4 or 5. So you could get 92s. Yeah, at least by next week. But Trading View. I feel like nothing has changed since the last time we did analysis on this one. I said yesterday, or I can't remember, 813 right here, candle loss. That's what needs to happen. From there, you're going to need to lose 809, and then I have a target right here at 802.77. So, UNG, United States Natural Gas Fund. Looks like there's a gap fill up here at 1440. I'd focus on that. That is also within the box. So, yeah. 1426. If that, I mean, honestly, weekly. I don't know. I've tried to play gas before. Shit's a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I stand by what I said on the 24 hour. Ultimately, 1750 could be a major target for you. Really cohesive. Jesus Christ, ENPH. Yeah, I thought about bouncing that the other day, but I did not give me the signal. So I mean, at some point, $60 is a huge psychological target. You are green. It's 59.12 that you are holding. So that's that on the 24 hour. And honestly, folks, you got 3 big legs down, right, off of the floor break here. This might be an area that we could look for a bounce. Actually, yeah, I'm going to watch that tomorrow. Tempted to, yeah, we'll see. Outside of 61, retest of that 62.50. These are, it's just going to be a box after box. I want to separate those 2 boxes. So, what's the TP on IWM? Money. There's a trim at 233.66. There is a trim at 231, but ultimately I'd like to let it run all the way down to 227 if I have it my way. So, all right. KDP. Next tomorrow. Keurig Dr. Pepper. That's not bad. Empty space filled. Filled. So what needs to be recovered? What seems to be a good floor? This seems to be a good floor, and you are technically above it. Right? And I typically wouldn't go back that far, but I don't have anything else over here to my left other than 34.50. I mean, besides having hot dog water price action, right? It's not terrible. It does look like you are have a little channel here built. So being outside of today's high is going to break that. But yeah. I'm in Airbnb short. I am in Airbnb short. Thank you for the rose or whatever. All right. Discord. Let's see here. There you go, Blake. Yep, just keep the emotions out of it, man. All right, if you are on TikTok, Discord, you have a question on the strategy or play that you took or something, whatever it is, let me know. What do I think about Tesla, Mike Tesla? I think it is building or creating that tension that it needs to ultimately break. And unfortunately, in an area like this, right, I don't really have any signs. But I did and still do think that tomorrow there's a chance to pop up and retest like 350 and then break down, right, into the 310 floor, which is a 24-hour floor piggybacking from way back. So, all right. It's just in a box. I mean, you are just quite literally trading in range, and I stay away from that. I've got 10K in hand. Where do I put it? Somewhere that you can't fucking touch it. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't understand, right? I wouldn't give you a fucking saw or a sawzall on your first day of a job, you know, just because you got hands. You're gonna fucking lose one, or you're gonna hurt yourself. You know, I wouldn't give you a fucking, you know, a circular saw or something like that without, you know. So same thing. Here's what I would do, dude. I would calm down, right? Delayed gratification. You really want this? You really want to make money trading? Then you need to have a strategy. You cannot come into this place, especially not my Discord, but into trading and not have some. That is where people get fucked. Is where they decide that they can't help, that they need money now, right? Or that they can't wait for or allow themselves to learn that quite yet, or they'll learn along. I mean, go ahead, take the harder road, but you're going to lose money. So if you want to maintain your capital, I have shown multiple times, hundreds of times, that you can make a lot of money off of a very little amount. That's fucking crazy. Gene bought a put that was worth fucking 4 cents today. 4 fucking cents. And sold it at 100 and so basically for $4, right? He bought 8 contracts. That ended up paying him over $1,300. So you don't need a lot. You need to have faith in the strategy and release. If you're scared all the fucking time, right? What are you scared for? You're not going to be able to do anything. And if you start without learning the strategy, then you're going to be scared. So, Mullen.
I don't know. Sometimes it does be getting scared.
Sometimes you get scared sometimes. I mean, it had a pop today. I guess, I don't know. Mullen, I'd have to fucking do some research here. I don't know. Maybe look for a shorts. Look at that.
No need to do any research. They don't have options because they've been shorted to their death like 3 separate times. They've been delisted so many times I've lost count.
Loteria hats. What time frame do you trade on? And do you use prop firms? Yeah, I'm not even looking at that one. Anyway, Tesla. Again, like I said, in range, pretty straightforward actually. Why am I in an Airbnb short? Sure, I'll explain it. So anytime to keep it short, anytime you break something, right? Anytime you break out, right, of an area where you were held down, the goal is always, and even on earnings, you avoid breaking down underneath 136.50. So it had a fair gap. I don't know what a fair value gap is. I don't, and no offense, I don't care. I don't participate in lower time frame trading at all. Higher time frame trading only, and I don't know anything about that dude's strategy, other than somebody else made it and he renamed it. But yeah, not a big fan, man. I don't scalp. Very rarely do I scalp, and then I day trade and mostly swing trade. So everybody uses the same fucking all that stuff. So Anyway, so we have an area of consolidation. Airbnb breaks out and then breaks back under it. We can go over here and look to our left, and we can see that that floor that we broke out of was also one that we sat on top of. So you popped out, hit a fucking huge target all the way to the upside, and then drew yourself back down. Upon doing so, right, you, especially with yesterday or this candle right here, you wicked up, hit the top where sellers control the price, and were pulled back under. So I figured, yeah, let me go ahead and take a shot. And we are looking for a floor break of 131.76 where there is empty space all the way to 126. And I expect, what's the difference between the lower and the higher time frame? So I'll make this short and sweet. The market moves the exact same way on the 5 minute that it does on the 24 hour, on the weekly, on the monthly. Area of consolidation, empty space, everything that I teach, it works all the way up and all the way down. I know that a 1 minute candle or 1 minute setup using my strategy is going to give me a 1 minute return. Right? I'm not going to get a huge return. I'm going to be able to highlight or spot small pockets of empty space. And I'm literally looking at a microscopic fraction of that price action when I could zoom out, right? And I could look at the higher time frame setup and know that if that higher time frame setup sets up or triggers, that I'm going to get a 24-hour return. So I've learned that this is a fractal of itself. It is from the higher time frame to the lower time frame the exact same thing. So why would I bother ever participating in lower time frame trades? Inverse soars. Get out of here, dude. If you're really, really that good, then you would not need to be typing in my Discord or my chat. So no, Roberto, this is just how my face looks. I appreciate that. Just how I'm built, bro. Some people look different. I don't know if you know about that. Have you ever looked at other people before?
My wife was like, "Hey, your buddy, is he sleeping well at night?"
Dude, I can't. I don't know what to tell people, man. Like, what do you want me to fucking sleep on stream so you can see? A waiting room Discord is crazy, bro. Bounce out. I don't need you. I don't need you or any money. Hop out, slide. Yeah, we do that also, by the way, to keep scammers out because they scam people. Have you ever looked at other people's faces? No? You should. Weird day in the market. Yeah, but we knew this was coming. Off of today's open, we knew that opening up in range is more than likely what you get. Do I offer any one-on-one coaching or advice? Nah. No. You don't need it. You don't need to pay me for it. You don't need it. I'm telling you right now. I don't care what your fucking problem is or what issue you're having. Unless you are brand spanking new and just, really fucking need you don't need it. You don't need it. Don't spend your money on that. Save your money and just take some time. My problem is you won't take me out to dinner. Oh, I'm fasting. Sorry, dude. It's fasting season. Discord, what else do you guys see here? Anything else you guys want me to take a look at? That's a crazy text right there. Baba? God, I hate doing shit. Chinese stocks have become such a shit show. But they are doing what we suspected they would do. You are sitting underneath the floor with two candles under here. You're sitting on the 50% mark in between the empty space. So look at the two bottom candles right there. And the top of that green one, you're sitting on the 50% mark. So, well, you do not have a signal, right? You're sitting in between two of them. If you were to gap up above 93.60, which is mostly what this mother does, you would likely move up and retest this 95 floor. If you were to gap down or lose these lows, then you just go gap fill the rest of the way. So it's pretty simple. Wait, wow. Would I be able to talk to you? Yeah, you can talk to me. You can ask me questions. Benji, do I have my own Discord? How much is it a month? I don't have monthly subscriptions, man. We don't do that. All of you guys in here right now, if you're brand new and you're like, you've only been watching me for a week, don't buy nothing. All right? Don't buy a damn thing. I don't want your cash. Stop it. I want you guys to fucking press me, right? I want you to that feeling in your chest where you feel like I need direction, right? I want you to observe, watch. When we're looking for direction is when we're most vulnerable. This is what people take advantage of. And I'm not trying to, but I want you to see what we're doing, right? I want you to see it in action, because it's not going to take a lot of time for you to understand the concept. Go to my YouTube channel, watch my YouTube videos, all of the educational ones. Then come back to my live streams and watch. If at this point, right, you need extra, or you want to dive in and buy the workshop. The workshop has everything in it, right? And then you get time in the Discord. And that's what I'm asking you to do, is just put your foot on the brake, because a lot of people come into the Discord and they will honestly either file a fucking dispute because they were expecting a signal chat. I'm not a signal chat. Go away. No shit. I am specifically trying to help people understand a strategy that translates and stretches across all markets, crypto, Forex, futures, all of it. If it's trading, you could trade fucking corn futures. I'm not even joking, dude. There's boxes on corn. Look at that shit. I can see boxes on this mother already. Corn boxes, dude. Get out of here. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world.
Talk that is corn with a C.
Yeah.
Corn.
So, and I can probably vouch for this. A lot of you guys are in the Discord. You guys probably watched me for a while before you made the move, right? And, you know, I don't know what made you make the jump, right? But I want everybody to go, before you buy something, you need to do research on it. But you also need to understand what I'm trying to accomplish here. And that is to create, and I want you to be an independent trader, which means that you got to learn this strategy, right? Once you learn it, then you're going to understand the language that we're speaking. And yeah, this Discord can be a great guide. What are you talking about? Somewhere I can discuss stocks that isn't on TikTok? I mean, I have a waiting room. You're welcome to hang out in there and talk to other people, but I'm putting 100 on Tesla right now. I mean, the market's closed, but good luck. Brother, Hallmark. Is this what you wanted? Because I don't know what you want. I mean, if you're playing off a squeeze or something, but I can't help you, dude. I have no idea. I'm not going to pretend to.
You fucking little shit.
Oh my God. I called Amazon up to, and it's funny, this thing actually did create that area of consolidation. It's a little bit ahead of the game. You got 3 candles in there and clear pop up and out. We talked about this one, I can't even remember, with the punchback over 197, and I still say 220, 218. I thought that comment said, do I wash my hands? That's fucked. If you've been watching me for a while and you've gone through my YouTube videos, sure, get the workshop, get lifetime, get yearly, whatever. But if you're brand spanking new, take a minute. And to that question, how do I feel about stock dads? You don't want to fucking know, dude. I am probably like a grumpy ass old man, like get off my lawn type vibes, in the eyes of other people. But I just look at what people do, and I make a judgment off of that, and I don't like what they do. You've got they've just been, anybody who fails at all right, I'll leave you with this. Anybody who fails at creating their own Discord, right, gets recruited and hired by stock dads. If they couldn't even build or do anything enlightening enough to gather some sort of audience and keep them there, right? There's a good chance what they're doing is not working in the first place, but they do have a good social media face. Like that Max Options dude, that dude sells options, bro. He sells options. You can figure out how to do that shit on your own. But anyway, yeah, I don't really fuck with them. Can you explain the box strategy on YouTube? I do have it on YouTube. It is all over YouTube, Benji. So, thanks for the corn. I see it, yeah. All right, Citigroup. Okay, so Citigroup, this one's pretty easy. Part of me wants to separate the boxes, but I can't because they all have the same points of contact. So honestly, hey, chop. This is actually, while it is and does have the potential. So right here, you've already bounced off of 67.76, that one wick. You have a candle close right here at 67.15. So if you're looking at this, and I'm gonna warn you, just something to think about. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? Break down. You could curl. So how can anybody in this Discord right now tell me how would I be able to know if that had a high chance of curling back up? How would I know if this was going to go back up without even seeing it happen yet? How would I know?
That little red line.
No. What do we pay attention to when something is falling or moving up, right?
How fast it moves.
There it is. There you go, RJ. Yep. So if it falls fast, fills its gap, loses its floor, and you're here, watch for the bounce, right? If it keeps its foot on the gas, then okay, right? We're going to aim for that. So I don't think Trump's in office yet, right? That's not till January, right? I forgot when the changing of hands happens.
January 6th.
I don't know. Same old shit show. I'm just living in this world. Just passing by. Yes, so Tesla, as of right now, guys, and listen, a lot of people want me to tell them up or down, but what I'm telling you is going to allow you to be unbiased. So first of all, 24-hour time frame, we have opened up within the same candles, right? Go to the 4-hour, right? We see that range being built, but we also need to highlight points of contact, which basically is, and we'll get rid of, we'll get rid of this. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 bounces off of 323. Right? Now, I'm going to zoom in one more time. 2-hour. Right? Now this becomes incredibly clear. Now, you can see my thought process on this already. Right? I already am looking at a potential curl back up. God, it sounds like someone just dropped a bomb in Savannah. What the hell was that? So 338.62. Right? You can see the candles are refusing to close. Even though they wick up in there, they're refusing to close on that floor. So what needs to happen? You guessed it, right? A fucking candle close on 338 or up against, if it even goes green. Now, how could we figure this out, right? What could we do in order to problem solve even further? Blue skidoo our asses down here, right? Now, how do we do this, right? We're going to go ahead and mark out our box. What is above, right? Instead of panicking or worrying, what is above and what is below? 335.28, right? But wait, there's more. Actually, just go ahead and delete this, right? Just so you can get a really clear sense of things, right? Right. Floor, right? Box. Empty. So, obviously, I honestly, when I see this chart, right? When I see this or a chart like this, the last thing you're going to catch me doing is stressing out. The clearest floor, 323.55, right? That's sitting on a box. So your wicks are coming off of cost basis. So there's a lot of tension here. Lastly, icing on the cake, delicious. So all of those things, do you see how all of them fall into place? Put it all together, it makes sense, right? So 1, 2, empty space. Now, how do we, that's going to be tough, right? How do we figure that out? So we go to the 15-minute. Nope, not there. 5-minute, got it. All right, now we're going to go drop a line right here off that wick. Ah. And what is this? Empty space. So what kind of trade would this be? Can I have that gum when you're done with it? Bro, you've got to stop, bro. That's crazy. I think I've had too much of this gum. I'm sweating. It'd be a day trade. That's correct. It would be a day trade. Where am I from originally? I was born in the Antelope Valley in California. But I've never lived anywhere I never lived anywhere as a child longer than like 2 years. In fact, that was only happened like once. Does the gum work good? Yeah. Do you trade futures or options? Man, I only typically trade options. It makes the most sense for me. I buy equity, trade options, and then accumulate fucking crypto. That's my shit. He only trades 24-hour charts. You fucking know it, CEO watch list. You fucking know it. But you should look into it, dude. Yeah, you can hear. I'm good, man. I'm good. You should look into it, dude. I'm telling you. I know I look like I'm wearing a tinfoil hat, but I feel like everybody should ask themselves why. Why are we using the daily time frame? Who made that rule and why? So, all right. Tomorrow, I said on Tesla, due to a lower time frame setup, right? And this is really clear. Really, really clear. 15-minute, we have, and we're actually going to go back to the hourly. I like this on the hourly the best. Oh, I thought I got banned. My strategy is called the Potterbox strategy, PBS. I kind of like PBS better, but everybody likes Potterbox better, so whatever. Please dress up in all tinfoil for TikTok. Oh, that's right. I'll give you my P.O. box, dude. I'm sorry. I've been meaning to get it out. How do I get through the PDT law allowing me to trade 3 trades a week? You need to go into a cash account. What's up, Gator? No stop loss, Steve. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hopping out and hanging out in here. Appreciate it. If you guys want, I can explain it again. If you want me to explain the strategy, I can give you a 5-minute fucking rundown. What's the most I've ever made in a month? 96 grand was the most I ever made in a month.
God damn.
After taxes. Okay, so the reason I remember is because I remember looking at after taxes, bro, in my fucking every time. I act like I don't know what's gonna happen too. I live in denial.
When you had to write that check.
Oh, bro, listen, dude. I honestly thought about insurrection. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, all right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and explain. All right. So, first of all, I'm going to explain why Also, before I explain, TikTok, thank you guys for watching. There's about 1,000 videos of me explaining. I'm just going to re-record myself. This is all of the analysis. Thanks for watching. Peace out.